He dominated the kickboxing scene for nearly 20 years, becoming a national hero, a movie star, and a feared competitor. With an incredible record of 239 wins and 21 years of experience, it's hard to believe he's only 29. His journey is proof that relentless dedication can take you to the top. Meet the White Lotus, Buakaw. Applause. Music, Thailand, the birthplace of the art of 8 limbs. Buakaw began his training at just 7 years old. For many underprivileged children in Thailand, Muay Thai is more than just a sport. It's a lifeline to a better future. Applause. Kids as young as 7 are paid to fight, making it their profession from an early age. Buakaw's daily routine was no different. His life revolved around training, and even as a child, he was in the gym for 10 hours a day. Music. He stepped into the ring for the first time at 8, gaining invaluable experience. By the time he was an adult, his striking ability was unmatched. To outsiders, a 10-hour training day might seem brutal, but for Buakaw, it was simply a way of life. Applause. In December 2002, he claimed victory in the Toyota Marathon 140-pound tournament at Lumpini Boxing Stadium, defeating Japan's highly respected Kobayashi. Then came the K1 World Grand Prix, a one-night tournament featuring the best kickboxers from around the globe. It was one of the biggest events in combat sports, with top-tier fighters competing for glory. Buakaw wasn't even supposed to be in the Grand Prix. He was an alternate, stepping in at the last minute to replace Thailand's top-ranked fighter, a complete unknown in the tournament. This was his first taste of fighting world-class competition. His first opponent, the legendary John Wayne Parr. For a 21-year-old rookie, this was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. No one expected him to win. He was just lucky to be there. Music. Applause. Buakaw showcased his devastating technique, landing powerful kicks to Parr's midsection. The fight was razor close, but he edged out a victory on points, advancing to the next round. Applause. This upset put the world on notice. Buakaw was a serious contender. His next challenge? Takayuki, Japan's second-best kickboxer and a heavy favorite. In kickboxing, catching an opponent's leg is allowed, but only one follow-up strike is permitted. Takayuki ignored the rule, delivering an illegal second strike. Furious at the dirty move, Buakaw responded like a true warrior by tossing Takayuki around the ring with pure dominance. Applause. The crowd erupted as Buakaw delivered punishing knees and crushing leg kicks. Then came the moment of the fight. A blistering knee to the face that sent the arena into chaos. Applause. This decisive victory propelled him to the finals, his third fight of the night. His opponent, Japan's #1 kickboxer, Masato. Masato was the clear favorite. Many expected him to put an end to Buakaw's dream run. But with the entire martial arts world watching, Buakaw refused to back down. Applause. From the opening bell, Buakaw went on the attack, dominating every exchange. His knees and roundhouse kicks landed with incredible force, enough to break most fighters. He relentlessly pressured Masato, controlling every moment of the fight. Applause. Music. As the fight progressed, Masato began to slow, unable to keep up with the relentless onslaught. Buakaw's timing, power, and speed were on full display, proving why Muay Thai was one of the deadliest striking arts in the world. The final bell rang, and everyone in the arena knew who had won. The crowd erupted in celebration. Buakaw had done it. Music. Applause, but then controversy. The judges, favoring their hometown fighter, ruled the match a draw. In K1, a draw meant one more round. They thought they were helping Masato. Instead, they sealed his fate. Buakaw, who had already fought 3 matches and 11 rounds in a single night, stepped in for one final war. Applause. 2 in the end. Not even biased judges could stop him from fulfilling his destiny. Buakaw had cemented his status as a legend in the sport. But what truly set him apart was his willingness to fight internationally, allowing the whole world to witness his greatness. Now, he was the K1 Max champion. Applause. He returned home to a hero's welcome, gracing magazine covers and television screens. Music, crowned the K1 Max 2004 world champion, he remained committed to his roots, training the old-school way. His body was forged through sheer dedication. Perhaps that is the true essence of Muay Thai's power. What separates champions from the rest? Some are born with an insatiable hunger to win. Growing up in comfort can create balance, but it won't instill the relentless drive needed to become the best in the world. Music, his deep connection to nature and simplicity, only enhanced his appeal. Even with his newfound fame, fighting remained as natural to him as breathing. It was his way of life. He quickly gained recognition as one of the best strikers in combat sports. The Muay Thai community is deeply passionate, a tight-knit world where skill is respected and celebrated. Muay Thai isn't just kickboxing, it's more. With its clinching, elbows, and brutal leg strikes, it's the toughest striking art. Buakaw continued building his legacy. Before a roaring 20,000 capacity crowd at the Globe Arena, he put on a masterclass, battering his opponent with relentless attacks. A spiritual man, he fought for his king and his country. He delivered a perfectly timed counter left, landing a punch his opponent never saw coming. Boom, perfect execution. Applause, his legend grew with every fight. He returned in 2005 to defend his title in the Grand Prix, facing the best fighters of the golden kickboxing era. His first opponent was Albert Kraus, the 2001 champion. Applause. Buakaw unleashed a relentless storm of knees, kicks, and elbows. Even blocked strikes left his opponents bruised and battered. Once again, he reached the K1 Grand Prix final, this time against Andy Sauer. Despite his respect for his opponent, the judge's decision cost him his back-to-back title. Applause, but Buakaw didn't sulk. He returned to training with even greater determination. Starting his runs at 5:30 a.m., he trained like a phoenix, ready to rise again. Applause. In 2006, the former K1 Max King returned, seeking to reclaim his crown, not as an underdog, but as the top dog. Applause. His first match would be against an old rival, Yoshihiro Sato. Hands up high, Buakaw stormed through his competition. It was remarkably not his kicks, but his boxing that dominated his game had reached new heights, and the rest of the competition was in serious trouble. This led to a highly anticipated match against the well-known Ivan Drago. Wait, scratch that. It was actually Gaigo Drago. My mistake. Gaigo Drago. In that fight, he put on a masterclass, showcasing every tool in his arsenal to completely dominate Drago. That victory set up a rematch with the man who had edged out a decision win over Buakaw the previous year, Andy Sauer. But this time, he wasn't about to leave the outcome in the hands of the judges. He came out with pure aggression, knocking Sauer down again and again. With that victory, he made history as the first fighter to ever win the K1 World Max title twice. He was now the first ever two-time K1 Max champion, an achievement no one had accomplished before. His status skyrocketed, and as recognition of his dominance, Buakaw was recently voted by International Kickboxer magazine as the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. Remember the movie Kickboxer with Jean-Claude Van Damme? That scene where he kicks down a tree was legendary. But then you see Buakaw do it in real life, splitting a tree in half with a single 3 kick. That's when you realize he's on another level. The sport's biggest superstar was quickly becoming a mythical figure. Fans came from all over just to see him in action. The reigning WMC world champion, he was the man to beat. Yet few fighters were truly capable of stepping up and challenging him. It was almost as if the Muay Thai gods had personally sculpted him for greatness. His record spoke for itself. 62 wins with just 5 decision losses, a career spanning over 18 years. The champion had fought the best in the world, proving his dominance in a sport where one mistake could end a career. No one had ever stopped him. Fighters feared him. A relentless force, always ready for battle, proudly representing Thailand. In his home country, his fights were massive events. The royal family attended. Fireworks lit up the sky. Music filled the air. It was an entire production to honor and celebrate their greatest warrior. The atmosphere was electric. 15,000 fans packed into the arena, all rising to their feet to give Buakaw a standing ovation. In Japan on the K1 circuit, he remained undefeated, and tonight, he was ready to prove once again why he was the best in the world. The greatest fighter of his time, renowned for his superior skills, he was already putting up strong numbers on the judges' scorecards. A brilliant strategist in the ring, his clashes with rivals were must-watch events. And in Muay Thai, if you're still on your way down, you can still get kicked in the head. And yes, it's completely legal. For the first time in his career, Buakaw suffered a knockout loss. Around this time, with the support of the Thai royal family, he was fighting a different battle, one outside the ring. He was trying to break free from his contract with his gym. It was a brutal legal fight, one that exposed the corruption within Muay Thai gyms, many of which exploited young fighters and stole their earnings. Eventually, he won his freedom, leaving his corrupt managers behind. With that victory, he founded his own gym, paving the way for a new chapter in his career. Thai fans traveled far and wide to support him in his comeback fight, following that devastating knockout. The Muay Thai machine, Buakaw Banchamek, made his way to the ring. Talk about experience. His K1 record stood at 19 wins and 4 losses, with an overall Muay Thai record of 216 fights. Typically, he started fights at a measured pace, but this time, there was nothing slow about his approach. One thunderous right hand nearly knocked his opponent's mustache off. Buakaw bounced back in style, scoring a first-round knockout in spectacular fashion. Moments like this were why watching a Buakaw fight live was always an unforgettable experience. With 186 wins to his name, his only knockout loss had come in 2008, when a right hand from Yoshihiro took him down for the first time ever. His next opponent, the legendary King from Tekken. Wait, no, I'm being told it's actually Andre Dida, not King from Tekken. My bad. The legacy of Buakaw continues. Music. Applause. Could we witness another shocking upset? This would be massive. The last upset was huge, but this would be absolutely unbelievable. Career-ending even. If he gets knocked out now, there's no coming back. It would be humiliating. He's under serious fire. He's all over him like a kid on a cupcake. This first round has been brutal. He's taken more punishment than anyone should. How is he still standing? I have no clue. But somehow, he survives, pulls himself together, and resets for the next round. Now, this is more like it from Buakaw. You don't want to go toe-to-toe with him in Muay Thai, and you definitely don't want to end up in his clinch. He'll sweep you 10 times out of 10. In the second round, Adidas' chance was slipping away. Buakaw kept landing clean shots, showing zero respect for his opponent's lead. Right hand, he's feeling it now. He's erasing any trace of that tough first round. For the first 3 minutes, it looked like an upset in the making, one that could have completely changed Buakaw's career. It could have been the end of his K1 run, but he fought through and made it to the next stage of the K1 Grand Prix. Now, here we go. Andy Czar. Applause. One of the greatest kickboxers of all time. He's won more world titles than almost anyone else in the sport. And here they are, facing off yet again, just like before. Rivals in the ring, but total professionals outside of it. This fight was completely one-sided. That teep kick landed perfectly to the midsection. What a catch and sweep. He sent Sauer flying around the ring. It wasn't even close. Sauer had no answer. He was lost, hesitant. Should he move in? Should he back off? He had no idea what to do. But let's be real. We all knew how this was going to end. We called it, Mike. We called it. Andy Sauer moves on. But man, that was tough to watch. I can't believe it. That decision? Ridiculous. A straight-up robbery in my eyes. Buakaw should have been a multiple-time K1 Max champion by now. Since losing to another elite fighter, Andy Sauer, in the 2009 K1 World Max semifinals, he's been unstoppable, 10 straight wins. And this year alone, he's already secured 4 victories. What more can you even say about Buakaw Banchamek? Music, applause as his legendary career neared its final chapter. He traveled the globe, knocking out the best of the best. 197 victories, and 49 of those by knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the White Lotus. Applause as fans adored him. Women rushed to the ring to hand him flowers. The atmosphere was electric for the WMC World Junior Middleweight title main event. The Buakaw Banchamek celebration was in full swing right here in California tonight. Music in Thailand, he was more than just a fighter. He was a legend and icon. He transcended Muay Thai, inspiring martial artists around the world. His name will forever be written in the history books of the sport.